Welcome to this video presentation here at Wimbledon Carriage Company, and here we have the Mercedes-Benz GLC 300E on a 22 plate. So I'm going to start off first of all by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through just a few of the controls on the inside of it from there. From the outside though, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off inside the boot area of the car first of all. The tailgate on this car will open electronically. You can do that from the key or from the tailgate itself. As we approach the back of the car, you'll then see we have reversing sensors. Plenty of boot space as well, which can be increased by folding down any or all of those rear seats should you wish to do so. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car. And then, as I mentioned, we'll hop in and run through just a few of the controls on the inside. Now that we've done a full circle though, you can see firstly the alloy wheels are all in pristine condition, as is the bodywork the entire way around the car as well. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, first of all, we have the speedometer and fuel gauge. On the right-hand side, the rev counter for the car. Beneath the rev counter, it will show you the amount of power you're using with regards to the hybrid element of the vehicle, and also how much of your brake regen is contributing to charging as well. In the centre, you can see the total miles for this car. They are 11,165. Above that, it will show you what gear this car is in. It's an automatic, of course, so we are in park at the moment. If we back out to the steering wheel just a moment, you can see we have very similar controls on the right and left-hand sides of the steering wheel. A couple of differences here, but essentially the same buttons at the top. That's because they work in much the same way. They're just related to different areas of the car. So on the right-hand side here, these buttons all relate to this central screen. So the home button, you can swipe with this black button just here. I could enter any of those menus I want to. So for example, satellite navigation, and you can go back a page from here as well. Also over on that side of the steering wheel, we have cruise control and speed limiter. On the left-hand side, we have our stereo and phone controls. And as I said, the exact same buttons again, except this time, these buttons relate to this screen just here. They work in exactly the same way in that you can swipe across, which you can see me doing now. You can go back a page, and you can go back to the home page if you weren't already on the home page. You can also push the black button down, either of them, to enter the menu that you are highlighting. So for example, in this case, satellite navigation, and again, you can go back out to the home screen. You can also use this, which works as a trackpad, or like a trackpad on a laptop would. You can hear it clicking as I move my hand around. Exactly the same as the button we were just using, except on a much larger scale, and arguably easier to use whilst you are driving. So you can highlight any of the options you want to on this screen. You can, of course, pair your phone. You can access the satellite navigation, which you've seen just a moment ago. Really nice, clear colour display. A very easy sat-nav system to use. We can enter our radio menu, where we have FM, DAB, and AM radio available. You can enter your media menu, which is where you'll listen to your own music. We have Bluetooth audio and USB inputs at the top just there. And again, all the movement I'm making on the screen, up, down, left, and right, is all being done using that trackpad. And then we have various other options available to us up on there as well. On top of all of that, this car's got a full colour reversing camera, which you can see being highlighted now. If we work our way down, we have dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the driver temperature, the passenger temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed from here. All adjustments will show along the bottom of the screen as you make them. Below that, we have the buttons for your hazard warning lights, your car menu. So these are all physical buttons essentially for the main screen, your radio media, satellite navigation and map, and your telephone as well. This section opens up to reveal some storage, 12-volt charging socket, 2 cup holders, as you can see, the trackpad that we went through just a moment ago. You can change the driving setup of the car from here. You can turn your parking sensors on and off. You can adjust the volume for the stereo and access your parking camera settings as well. The last thing I wanted to run through is the paperwork. So you can see the V5 registration document showing it's a one-owner car from new. The key you're looking at there is the spare key. There are 2 keys in total for this car. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, or you'd like a live bespoke video tour of the car, please feel free to give us a call here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. We'd love to hear from you soon.